What's happening, YouTube? Coming to you live tonight with just a thought or two that I have been having here lately. I do want to say welcome to the train wreck. And if you hang around for more than 2.5 minutes, you're going to find out that that's exactly what we have going on here. Today, this is going to be a little different from what I've been putting out lately because what I want to talk to you guys about is some changes that I want to be making to the channel. Um, Background, as you can see. Now, right now, I am on the plan that I'm working on. Whoa, my chair. I love my chair, but it does weird things. The plan I'm working on right now in StreamYard is a free plan. And so I'm going to pop that up starting the beginning of next month, which will take my resolution up and will also make my green screen look a lot better. I've decided to go back to the background because, to be honest with you, it's just too much work to make a cool looking background. And because we're going to be doing a topical shows, I wanted to give the opportunity to let you know, literally just by looking at the background in the video, you would know pretty much what the topic is. So one of the things that I'd like to do is to have a drink. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just playing. I shouldn't kid about that, but I'm not. Um, wow. Sorry. That got dark all of a sudden, didn't it? But uh, instead of doing reaction videos, which I will do on occasion, but unfortunately, one of the things that I'm having trouble with, and this is a moral dilemma that I have, is um, no one is fair and balanced. I'm sorry. I've just been, the more I watch, it's like no one is doing what I want, which is to compare the two sides to see what they're saying and then for allow the viewer to come to a conclusion. Everyone just takes you to their conclusion, and I don't care if it's Bill Maher or if it's a Tucker Carlson. They all do the same thing. Well, I'm not okay with that. Sorry. I am okay with this frog in my throat that I've had ever since I had the coof, but we're not going to talk about that right now. The thing that I want to do is I want to, I don't know, I feel like I need to be true to myself. If that makes any sense to you, I need to be true to myself, and I need to be able to bring you information that I know for a fact, for my own two googly little eyes, that I had to hold this far out. Hang on. See, I can't even do it with my camera, how far out I have to hold crap to read it. But with my old decrepit eyes and too proud to wear bifocals, I need to see it for myself. I need to know for a fact that it's a real thing because I believe that's what's out there. I believe you can find it, but I believe that there's information being left off and it's mm, giving the lie validity because it is not completely eliminated the argument. So when you have two pieces of information that are true, two pieces of information, one that's true, one that is false, each item for item needs to be compared and contrasted. You have to completely squelch the argument to eliminate the argument. Now, there's been a few things in history that we thought we had squelched the argument on that they keep propping their head back up. Flat Earth. Anyway, sorry, it's my throat. But that occasionally happens. But as a general rule, once true information comes out, then that which is false falls away. And I want that which is false to fall away. So what I'm going to do is there's been a couple things I've been following here in the last little bit. If you follow the channel at all, the Maxwell trial, which I was actually following because of the topic, and that is a topic that I'm going to hang on to. There's a few organizations, Project Underground being one of them. There's several other organizations that focus their 100% of their efforts on saving people, saving young boys, and saving young girls from the very thing that this trial was about. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of research. And if you have any suggestions, please, please let me know. If you have any suggestions of other organizations, I'm definitely want to look into them. But I want to find an organization that's walk meets their talk, that this meets this. When if they're doing what they say and they don't have a CEO that makes $1.5 million a year that I can get behind, I'm actually going to start doing a weekly fundraiser for them. And what we'll do is we'll find out what their successes and show their successes so we can have some good news. We need some good news, right? Right? We need some good news. It seemed like my entire channel, I kept going through my videos and I'm like, God dang, man, this is the most depressing YouTube channel in the world. Jiminy Christmas. We didn't need to know that efforts are being made and the successes are being made, but there's still more work to be done. So I'm going to get behind that. I want to use this as a platform, and that's if it's not from my mouth, from other people's mouths, information that needs to be gotten out. And that's one of the reasons why I named the channel Brian's Random Thoughts, is because I knew it would be this kind of like, psychotic journey through, I don't know, a Van Gogh painting or something. His paintings weren't quite crazy enough, so I was trying to think of someone beyond that. But settle for Van Gogh. A great Doctor Who episode, by the way, one of the best ever. If you're a Doctor Who fan, not the point. So I'm going to allot one day a week to a very specific type of video. And so I'm going to put my arms up, get my arms off the freaking live. So I've got a really old chair. It's a really nice chair, but it's a really old chair. And everything on it is adjustable. And the older it has gotten, the more it adjusts when it should not be adjusting. And so, yeah. So if anybody wants to sponsor me for a chair, I'm game. Anyhow, but what I'm going to do is each day of the week, and it will, most of them will be in live stream format. I will be doing some more recorded videos. I've been able to set my studio back up. And so I'm probably going to be doing some, a little bit of the live stream, a little bit of the traditional recorded, and as a kind of a mix and match. But each day of the week will be topical. So that way, on Monday, if you like certain content, I'm going to be having that content on this day of the week. You may not like everything else, and so you don't care. So it's like, well, it's irrelevant that you're streaming 4 days a week because I only like this one thing that you got going on. So I really feel like will help me. One, personally, will help me focus, and it will also allow me to actually do the thing that I want to do, which is bring the truth to the people, whether that is from shopping or entertainment or from, the world of underground human trafficking, or from some nefarious plot that's going through the political system. It will be a mix and a match, and it will be, a couple of days heavy and a couple of days light. But, I just, there are things that are important to me, and that's why I do this channel is, I can sit around and think about this stuff all day long, and I do, believe me. I work in a warehouse by myself. So I have all day long to think. And what I've come to the realization is that, their structure and order is very important to the human psyche. We live in a world that doesn't have much structure and order. And I don't want to add to that. And I don't want to be one of those guys that, you get 30 seconds into the video, you're like, oh, I'm not even interested in this. You'll know. I want you to know because I appreciate that. I've watched a lot of how-to videos. Okay, I cannot be the only person who has ever done this. You watch a how-to video or a new product video, and then you're 20 minutes into it, and they go, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is not for sale in the United States." And I mean, you just want to, like flip your remote to the TV. So I don't want to be that channel. I want to be able to provide a service for those who are willing to come and watch and find what I do of some value in one form or another. And I want to be able to give the customer what they want. I was raised in a family-owned business, and Dad taught me very early the difference between bologna and steak is how well you treat the customer. So, hi customer, how are you doing? How can I serve you today? So, here in the next few days, I will be hammering out that schedule, and a lot of it will be based on how much time I'm going to need to research the topics. In all likelihood, Tuesday, Wednesday is probably going to be the heavier topics, where Monday and Thursday will be lighter fare. So, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them. There are buttons there somewhere. Feel free to leave those down below. I'm so unprofessional. If you have any questions or comments, when we're live chatting in the chat and on the rebroadcast in the comments down below, feel free to leave those. I will pay attention to those, I promise. And if this kind of chaos is the content that you enjoy, please like, share, and subscribe. I would consider a personal favor. And it also helps grow the channel. So that's like a double whammy because the algorithm loves that kind of stuff. And commenting too, it really loves commenting. So, all right, folks. Well, it looks like I'm over my 10 minutes, so I'm really sorry about that. But I will see you guys tomorrow night. I will let you know tomorrow what the format will be, and it will be a surprise to both of us as to which one I kick off with first, because I'm still trying to get that hammered out. So, working a job sucks. Does anybody notice that but me? How inconvenient. Dang, man. All right. Love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye. Oops. Trey Move. Bye, y'all.